Imagine if you could choose to live in a landscape painting by the likes of Claude Monet. Which creation would you call home? If this sounds a bit far-fetched, just take a look at the canvas Johnny and Geralyn Orcutt created around their Chula Vista home, their own work of living art. This palette of color, texture, and scents continues to become richer with each passing season. This is nothing like what they had before. They made big changes to their front and backyards. The motivation at first was to save water.
We were motivated by Otay Water District's rebate.
The Orcutts do save a lot of water now, and in the process became the winners of the Otay Water District's California-friendly landscape contest, part of the district's turf replacement program.
John and Geralyn Orcutt are Otay Water District's poster family in terms of what can be accomplished, because the water savings are significant.
Environmentally progressive, the Orcutts wanted to be done with their lawns. They began to realize the tradition of turf was a waste of their water, their time, their money, and their energy.
Johnny would go out to mow it, and that was about it. We never went out in our front yard. If we sat on the grass, the ants would attack us.
Realizing water is too precious to waste, they used the rebate to help finance ditching the turf. But what to do?
We talked about, well, we don't want rocks, we don't want chips, maybe some cactus, we want to save water, what'll it look like? But the landscape designer showed us a picture of what it could be with native plants, water-saving plants.
After weighing out the pros and cons, the Orcutts decided to get professional help.
They wanted to create a landscape that they can live in.
Linda Whitney of Garden Retreat Design was their choice. The design process begins with Linda learning about her clients.
We looked at their interests, looked at their hobbies, and looked at all the things that we wanted to accomplish, and just went to work together.
Linda works to educate her clients, help them understand their choices, help them pick the drought-tolerant plants to achieve their goals. The result was more than the Orcutts expected. Changing out the turf also helped change their lives. Their front yard is now a magnet for sociability.
Well, we've had a lot of people drive in the cul-de-sac, and we see them kind of stop in the cars in front of the house, and they're kind of looking. And if we're out here, we, invite them in and even offer to show them around.
Creating water-wise gardens front and back has resulted in the Orcutts spending more time outside.
It's an extension of our living room, and we'll have dinner out here frequently, and Mother Nature decorates and changes the colors throughout the year.
Enjoying their home more than ever are unanticipated benefits of switching to a water-friendly landscape. Remember, the motivation was to save water, and they are.
We're probably in the summer months using 70% less water.
Up to $100 a month. This kind of savings is not just unique to them.
When you take out grass, as the Orcutts have done in both the front and backyard, you can experience approximately 60 to 70% water savings.
Professional advice set the direction, but this was also a family project.
I did do a lot of the work myself, rototilling, killed the grass, I broke up the cement pathway myself.
I planted all the plants myself. I dug the holes and planted them. So that part of it I really want to do because they're like my babies.
The Orcutts have created their own personal resort. Yes, they made an investment, but one that will, in time, have paid for itself through lower water bills. The Orcutts chose and appreciated the professional design help, but you don't have to seek out an expert. You can get all sorts of help online. Visit the Otay Water District's website, look under Conservation and click on For Your Home. There you can find projects for the do-it-yourselfer. And you can do this in steps, a little at a time. But whatever your guiding light, you, like the Orcutts, can cut your water use by 70% and cut down on a lot of yard work at the same time.
Yeah, this is a chickweed.
Glad you got it.
And I used to pull hundreds of them out of the grass. And now I get one big one and that's it.
Turf replacement rebates offer a great incentive to replace the turf. Just check with your water district to see what is currently available and that you understand the terms and conditions. It worked for the Orcutts, and it can work for you.
So now we're not only saving water, we've actually our enjoyment of life has just expanded.
Now that is a perfect picture. For the Otay Water District, I'm Leonard Villarreal.